Hey there, folk and folkettes. You're listening to an episode of The Daily Riff, the official podcast of the Discord server. You guessed it, Riff-Off. If you aren't a part of our merry band, click the link in the description below to join, as we don't bite. And if you're feeling generous, do subscribe to help us out. And with that, we thank you. Now, on with the regularly scheduled programming. Well, hello everybody, my name is Mika Babika, the amazing host, of course, that is bringing you Monday's episode of Daily Riff. Today, it is Monday, the 2nd of February, 2026. Now, I know, February already? Wow, the year is flying by. Now, for today, it is the 120th episode of the Daily Riff. 120 episodes? When is this gonna end? Who knows? All we know is that either Slick gets employed or he gets bored and cans it. But hey, until then, shall we get on with the Daily Riff? Now then, listeners, for the headlines of the 2nd of February 2026, we have Pokemon X McDonald's. Now, this year, McDonald's will be releasing their Pokemon-themed Happy Meals with this year's Pokemon cards. This is to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, perfect for those that are fans of the nostalgic franchise, as well as those trying to get their kids interested in it as well. Be on the lookout for these Happy Meals for early February/March. And then, for the next headline, wrong utilization of skills. The former actor who played the Green Power Ranger has been arrested and detained in Japan on account of many burglaries in different regions. Authorities believe that he had used the skills and training from stunts during filming to help in the aid of committing these crimes. I didn't know that you could be the opposite of a Power Ranger in real life, but hey, this is what acting can do to you, eh? Now, moving on to the show. It is the time of the show where laughter fills the air, and, of course, everybody's hearts. It is time for Carrie's Corny Jokes. Take it away, Carrie.
Hello, beautiful people of Riff-Off. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever you may be. Alrighty, today I got 3 jokes for you guys today, and all of them are from me. Because unfortunately, at the time of recording, I do not have any new jokes from you guys, which deeply saddens me, but that does mean I can get my own jokes, so there's positives in everything. Alrighty, but if you do want to send in jokes, please do in the Riff-Off community server under the category Community, where you will find Riff Studios Hub at the bottom. There, you can look for Carrie's Corny Jokes and send in any kind of PG-13 and appropriate corny joke you may have. You may also suggest a lot of things for the other segments on this show. Just a little PS. Alrighty, and now on to the actual jokes, why you guys came here. So, first joke is, where do polar bears keep their money? In a snowbank! Aww, honestly, I really like that joke. It's one of my favorites, honestly, of 2026. Alrighty, and then the next joke I have for you guys today is, how do you make an egg roll? You push it. Please take that the right way, guys, please. Because I swear, it's funny. I swear. Alrighty, and then the final joke I have for you guys today is, what would bears be without bees? Ears. That's a spelling thing. But hopefully you guys get the jokes today. Alrighty, and that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you, and I'm handing the mic back to you, Mika.
I very much appreciated the snowbank joke. That was quite a good one, Carrie. Thank you very much for putting that in for yourself. In fact, like every other single joke that you had today. But anyways, with that being said, thank you, Carrie, for your amazing corny jokes, and we'll be moving on. Now then, for the event lineup. Or maybe not. Okay, right, there goes the pesky doorbell. Every single time I'm trying to do this show, it interrupts me. You know what? No, it's not personal. Fine. Right, the code word for today is !Mika Mania. That is !MikaMania. Now, put that into Bot Center to get your 1,500 experience points and to get your 1,000 Riff coins for watching. Now, anyways, the event lineup is an artist spotlight. featuring Rifty. I know, featuring Rifty? Amazing. That'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. Be sure to check that out and see what Rifty has to offer. But with that being said though, we must continue with the Daily Riff and get on to the next segment, or part of the show. Well, time to send in a classic ad from, of course, Riff Studios. I mean, what other studios even are there?
Oh no, what if the wheel doesn't pick me and my friend to battle together? Huh? What's this? A Reval? Reval? Oh, a rival pass!
Ash, what's that?
Hey host, what's this shiny thing?
What do you mean, what's that shiny thing? We sell it in the Riff Shop. It's called a rival pass, of course.
Rival what now?
A rival pass. When it's your turn, you can use it to pick your opponent to battle.
Oh, this is absolutely perfect. Mwahaha. I pick Avery to battle. I know, shocking.
Should have seen that one coming. Let the battle begin!
Well, some amazing acting from the actors of Riff Studios, but it's not my favourite ad, but still a good one. Still a good one indeed. But anyways, with the advertisement being out of the way, shall we move on with the Daily Riff? The Daily Riff? The Daily Riffing? Who knows? Yeah, now let's move on, for real this time. By now you all are probably getting tired of Epic the musical, but anyways, with our performance board you'll get even more tired of it, or will you just enjoy it even more? Either way, take it away, Ivan.
I'm supposed to choose a suitor to wear the crown. I said I would choose as soon as I weave this shroud. They don't know that every night I unthread all the work I've done, 'cause I'd rather lie than allow them to think they've won. Though I never thought that it would come to this. Just know I'll be here, but I don't know how much longer I'll last since we saw that storm. And though it was so close to our kingdom, it was far from the norm. Unless, oh, could it be some kind of sign that my world is all about to change? Is it finally time for the challenge I arranged? Though I never thought that I'd resort to this. Just know I'll be here buying you time. Oh, buying you time. Whoever can string my husband's old bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king. Sit down at the throne and rule with me as his queen. Let the arrow fly once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you. Though I never thought that these would be the lengths we'd go for love, I would not have it any other way. And though I never thought that it would end like this, just know I'll be here, waiting, waiting.
you very much again, my friend Ivan. That was a wonderful performance and a great take on the challenge from Epic the Musical. Hopefully that reinvigorated your passion for the lovely musical. Anyways, shall we move on to the show? You know what, folk and folkettes? Let's bring up our amazing and next segment. Let us go and see what Ash's magical junk drawer has holding for us. Now, with that being said, take it away, Asher McAshington.
Howdy, this is Ash speaking. Welcome to the junk drawer. Though this is a magical junk drawer, Mary Poppins' bag has nothing on us. Today we've gotten a new suggestion in the Riff Studios hub. Make sure you check it out at the bottom of Riff-Off and click the post for Ash's junk drawer to submit your ideas. It looks like our lovely host for the day, my partner Mika, has graced us with their presence this Monday. A beautiful way to start our week with a beautiful person. Happy anniversary, by the way. 6 months and I still don't know how you put up with me. Now, lovely people, it looks as though Mika has left a journal in the drawer for today. Now, journaling is the practice of regularly writing down your thoughts, feelings, experiences, or ideas. This is typically done in a personal notebook or digital app meant for just you. Early forms of journaling, as most topics we've spoken about, first appeared in Mesopotamia, Egypt, and China. These were used as personal records, travel logs, and reflections. They were often written on clay tablets, papyrus, or bamboo slips. In Greece and Rome, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius kept personal writings and meditations to reflect on ethics, discipline, and daily life. Journaling was seen as a tool for self-improvement and moral reflection. In the Middle Ages, journaling was less common among the general population due to low literacy, although monks and scholars kept spiritual journals, recording prayers, confessions, and religious reflections. Once the Renaissance era hit, increased literacy led to more personal diaries and travel journals. People documented daily life, ideas, scientific observations, and artistic thoughts. The 17th and 18th centuries brought the recognition of journals as private diaries. Famous examples include Samuel Pepys, I don't know how you pronounce that, but he recorded everyday life, politics, and personal feelings. In the 19th century, journaling became popular among writers, explorers, and ordinary people. Diaries were used to record emotions, personal growth, and major historical events like wars, migrations, and social change. Journaling within the 1900s became linked to psychology and mental health. Therapists and researchers promoted expressive writing as a way to process trauma and emotions. The late 1900s into the early 2000s was when journaling hit a high of being mainly for self-care, productivity, and wellness practices. New forms of journaling emerged like gratitude journals, bullet journals, which are my personal favorite, digital journals, blogs, and mental health apps. Today, journaling is widely used for reflection, creativity, healing, and personal development, blending ancient practices with modern tools. Fun facts, the word diary actually comes from the Latin word diarium, meaning daily allowance or daily record. The phrase Dear Diary is seen as a heavy cliche, but a bunch of old historical journals actually use it. Can you imagine some old historical figure like George Washington using the phrase Dear Diary to start an entry? Some people actually write in codes or made up alphabets to keep their thoughts private. Leonardo da Vinci actually wrote quite consistently, and he would do it backwards. This way it could only be read in a mirror. Journaling isn't something that has to be done daily either. Studies show that just 15 to 20 minutes a few times a week can be beneficial to mental health. Journaling can help lower stress so much that it's sometimes used in medical and therapeutic settings. Journals don't even need to be words. Art journaling uses drawings, collages, stickers, and color instead of sentences. There's even this thing called junk journaling, I know, ironic for this segment, where people turn receipts, scraps, or other hidden treasures into scrapbook journals. And while I would love to tell you so much more, it appears as though we've run out of time. Time to close the drawer for today. Hopefully, next time, on Wednesday, I'll see you back here to find some treasure amongst Ash's junk drawer once again. Back to you, Mika Bobika.
Beautifully, handsomely delivered as always, my lovely partner Ash. First of all, yes, happy anniversary. And second of all, wow. That was an amazing thing. I'm glad I suggested that and, of course, left my journal there for you to read, apparently. Hopefully you don't find any of my secrets in there. Anyways, with that being said, love you, Ash, and thank you again for your wonderful segment. I didn't know I even knew so little about journaling. But with that being said, though, let us move on to the final part of the show. Well, folks, and of course folkettes, those who are of course in between the gender binary, I have been your marvellous, magnificent, mysterious, and magical host, Mika Bobika. Thank you for listening to the episode of The Daily Riff, that is under the number of 120. Now, of course, as per usual, the episode is coming to an end around the 14 to 17 minute mark. I believe this is about 14 minutes and a half. But with that being said, have a wonderful day and goodbye.